This is Sully, and I will be doing 5.4, number 5, all of the left column. So what we're doing, we are generating equations from given graphs. So, just to remember, important things we need to remember are how to find the b factor, and also the period. We're not going to be finding the period, but it is still something to keep in mind. So to find the b factor, it's 2 pi over the period. So for A, we can see that the amplitude is pretty much the height of the graph from the equator. So it's 3 sine, and the b is pi over 2. There is no phase shift and no vertical displacement. In fact, there will be no vertical displacement for any of these. So the amplitude here is 4, and it is a positive cos graph. The period is pi, so what we would do is 2 pi over the period. What's pi? Pi's cancel out. B factor is 2. The next one, the big thing here that's different is the phase shift. So we determine the amplitude, which is pi. It's just given on the graph. Use the same thing to find our period. So it's 2 pi over period, which is 12. 12 and 2. It's pi over 6. And notice there's the phase shift 2 to the left, so we do plus 2. Then we have a cos graph. It's also got a phase shift. We get the whole period, and then we just see how much it's moved over. The amplitude here, it's just 1, or yeah. Then for the last one, the equation is negative sine 3 over 2, then in brackets x plus 5 pi over 6. We can see the amplitude. And also this one has quite a big phase shift. So this is how we get the b. It's 2 pi over the period, which we can just see. So since it's 8, the period is 8 pi over 6, so we can bring the 6 up to multiply the whole thing. Pi's cancel, and we're left with 2 over 8 times 6, which reduces to 1/4 times 6, so our b is 3 over 2. It's also important to note that there are many ways of seeing these graphs, because some people will see it in a different way. Like, for example, someone might extend this graph and call it a cos graph with a phase shift. So if these aren't answers you got, sorry. Yeah, that's about it.